It sounds like the plot of an Indiana Jones film. 10 years ago, a multi-millionaire art collector buries his most extraordinary riches deep in the Rocky Mountains. But the story of Forrest Fenn's treasure is entirely true.
I found a beautiful little Romanesque treasure chest, and I started filling it up with gold coins and gold nuggets and about 280 rubies. There are 2 Ceylon sapphires, there are 8 emeralds, a bunch of diamonds, but mostly gold.
In 2010, Fenn self-published a memoir called The Thrill of the Chase. In the back of the book, there is a poem which contains 9 clues to help lead the way to his loot.
As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old.
Hundreds of thousands of people have wandered the wilderness in search of the spoils.
I have been looking for Fenn's treasure now for a little over 3.5 years.
There's definitely a promising cave down there.
Yeah, right there. Look, there's a box. What do you mean there's a box?
Including these guys.
It had been 4.5 hours of scientific searching to get to this position. We'd used code breaking, vibe, sticks, all the tools. We consulted the poem one last time.
See? So hear me all and listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold. If you're brave and in the woods...
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, I give you title to the gold.
Everything had lined up, so I waded into the water. The temperature was low, but my vibe was high. And as I reached under the log, Fenn's words ringing in my ears.
I think somebody's gonna find the treasure.
I felt something. But crazily, it was very untreasure-like.
Andy! This doesn't make sense!
I could watch it all day. Forrest Fenn confirmed the treasure was found on Sunday, telling a local newspaper he received photographic evidence from the treasure hunter who didn't want to be identified. One man who wasn't so lucky in his search as you saw, comedian and treasure hunter Hamish Blake joins us now. Haim, what about that? Are you heartbroken?
Oh, top of the morning to you guys. I mean, it's a devastating... It's an exciting blow. I mean, it's exciting that, that someone's got it and that it's obviously... wasn't a hoax, which I was slightly concerned that it was when we were out there. But it's great news that someone has found that treasure. Suspiciously, I haven't seen Andy for 2 days. He's been fairly quiet. I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of weird that we went over there. We had all the gear, we had all the clues. We walked around in the very spot where it was, and then I don't know, a year later, he goes missing. So I don't know. Good for him if he's found it, but it was a bit of a dog act, to be honest.
I reckon he can be like that though, can't he?
See, I want to know if it's legit.
Well, it's a great question. I mean, all we know is that the Forrest has said it's been found, and then I don't think it's a scam. He was such a lovely bloke, Forrest Fenn, and I think he really did do it just for the spirit of adventure. I mean, now watching the package he put together, you realise how many people dedicated their life to looking for it, and I suppose, we only spent 4 hours, so probably someone else deserved to find it more than we did.
Would have been slightly unfair had you found it.
You guys actually interviewed Forrest Fenn. I love this.
We just got out of the car.
Yeah. You interviewed him, and he's a really interesting guy. You truly believe that obviously the treasure existed and you went out looking for it. But I think this kind of thing, it was like a real throwback to a bygone era, wasn't it, searching for a hidden treasure?
Oh, man, it was a really lovely thing that he did. And I hope I haven't got this wrong, but the actual true story of Forrest Fenn was he got ill, he got sick. I'm not sure what he had, but he believed that, I think, this is like 20 years ago, I think he thought it was perhaps going to be the end for him, and he wanted to leave a legacy. And he went and put the treasure out there. But he got better. He beat it. Whatever he had, he suddenly he was back. And then rather than going to get the treasure, he wanted to sort of give it to people to go and have an adventure. And hundreds of thousands of people have. I think it's a pretty cool thing to do. It's really not a bad idea to do if you've got the means and for your old age.
But I, mean, I don't want to be on a downer or anything here, but I mean, 4 people actually died.
Well, it's pretty
in
hard
search
to
of this
pretty hard to get worse, Ali.
I know, it's sad as you go. But I mean,
you saw. I was in a very cold river myself, so I understand the dangers.
Maybe that's what happened to Andy.
But I think it was. I mean, defence. I mean, he obviously, in hindsight, he didn't realise how excited people would get him into $1 million in gold. People went got so enthusiastic. He came out. I think initially he buried the treasure. He put the treasure out there and he left the poem and he said, "I'm not going to say anything more. It's all in the poem." And then people were injuring themselves, and he did break his silence and he came out and said, "Look, I don't want people getting hurt. Like, I'm an old man and I put it there myself. So please don't." People were like climbing mountains and taking crazy risks to try and find the treasure. I think that's not what he wanted. So I think it was just in an open spot somewhere that were, and not athletic, lovely, but not athletic guy could easily have
True, that's very true.
All right, and Andy's still not answering his phone.
No, we're
this
trying
morning,
to get onto him.
So
he's either taking the treasure.
You could be onto something.
Or he's dead.
Yeah. I've got a texter in here. It looks like he's in a private jet, and that's not his normal private jet either. That's a new one. So that's an interesting text to just get from Andy this point. Okay, yeah, that's not
Good to chat, Hamish.
Thanks, Ham.